Okay, so in farming chapter, we have already discussed that there are two seasons, two agricultural seasons. One is Rabi, the other was one is Kharif. In Rabi crops, the plants are planted from October to December and they are harvested in April and May. Whereas in Kharif, the crops are planted from April and June and harvested from October to December. Rabi crops have wheat, barley, oilseeds, pulses, other crops like potatoes and onions, which grow all over the year, and fruits, and mainly citrus fruits and tropical fruits. And then in Kharif crops, we have cotton, rice, sugarcane, tobacco, maize, and millet. In which, in the last class, we discussed cotton, rice, sugarcane, and we were left with tobacco, maize, and millet. Now, moving on to a quick recap of cotton. So, Pakistan is one of the largest producer of cotton. Okay. Besides this, there is a huge amount of foreign exchange earnings come by exporting it. So cotton plant requires rich and well-drained soil. Well-drained soil means something that is very good in quality, which can be a very good source of fertilizer. Okay, so 5 to 8 sessions of irrigation and plenty of fertilizers are required in order to grow cotton. So sessions means that there is a whole process of providing water to the farm, and that requires the cotton basically requires 5 to 8 of such sessions. Okay, it also requires insecticides very frequently because cotton has a higher chances of getting affected by the bugs. Okay, and cotton seeds which are then left, then the cotton is extracted. The seeds are also very useful in extracting the oil, and that oil is used for industrial processes and for cooking. And this is not there, and the remains of the seeds, they are used for cattle food. And approximately three-quarter of cotton crop is grown in Punjab and rest is grown in Sindh. Okay, and it also a cash crop. Very good, Mohib. Now rice. So rice is considered to be one tenth of the cultivable land in Pakistan is used for growing rice. So it's also a cash crop, and it is an important export, especially of basmati, and it is exported in Middle East, Africa, Asia, and Europe. So the rice of India and Pakistan, they are very famous all over the world, especially the basmati rice. And it is the second largest export of Pakistan and requires great amount of water to grow. Like we discussed in the explanation of the Kharif crops, that the crops which under Kharif, they require a lot of water to grow. So basically rice grows in suitable areas of Punjab, Sindh and KPK. And then sugarcane, it is also again a very important food and export crop for Pakistan. It requires 16 sessions of irrigation, rainfall in the growing season, and good fertilizer, like other crops as well. And it's also grown in Punjab, and rest of it grows in Sindh and KPK. Mainly, it grows in Punjab because the Punjab climate is very suitable to grow it, because in KPK what happens sometimes that the weather conditions are not very suitable for it to grow, so there is a very less amount of it is grown in KPK. Now today we will talk about tobacco. Moving on to page number 40, the students, please everybody move on to page number 40 and read with me. Tobacco is grown widely in small amounts to supply the local market, as it offers the farmers good profits. In the past, farmers grew low-grade tobacco which was not suitable for export. Now, with smoking being discouraged, tobacco production is likely to be affected accordingly. The most important area for tobacco growing is around Mardan in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, where more than one-third of the tobacco crop is produced. G students. So it is widely grown, but in small amounts. Like we are not saying that we don't grow it at all. We do grow it, but in small portions. Okay, so it can be easily sold in local market. Local market means that it's mainly sold within the country. Okay, and it offers a very good profit to the farmers, because as you know that people have this habit of consuming tobacco in the form of cigarettes or even in pan and many of the mouth fresheners. So people have this habit of consuming tobacco, जिसको हम आम जबान में तंबाकू कहते हैं, ठीक है. सिगरेट में क्या होता है, दैट सेम तंबाकू इज फिल्ड and it has a filter with it and it's light up and then it's smoked inside. You have seen smokers around you, so they are very, dependent, they are very addicted to tobacco. And some other are just taking in the form of तंबाकू filled in a pan, ठीक है. पान शॉप पे this is very common, it's commonly available. So and there is a lot of trend of having tobacco very casually, like maybe आपके घर में कोई दादा दादी जो हैं जो पान खाते हो सकता है वो भी तंबाकू खाते हो, ठीक है. आई रिमेम्बर माई दादी कंज्यूमिंग इट. वो एक सर्टन ब्रांड्स आते थे विच दे यूज टू eat, ठीक है, but in a very small amount, because it cannot be consumed in a huge amount because it can affect, it has its own effect. All right. So it offers a good profit to the farmers, and the supply is of a low quality grown tobacco, which affected the export market in past. So when the farmers started growing a low quality tobacco, so the export market didn't like it much. So it really affected the market. And one third of tobacco is grown mainly in Mardan, which is in KPK. She still eats it, Uzefa? She still eats tobacco? Hmm. ठीक है. तो आप लोगों ने देखा भी होगा कि जिनके घर में पानदान है एंड पीपल हैव द हैबिट ऑफ ईटिंग पान, और जो तंबाकू कंज्यूम करते हैं, तो यू मस्ट हैव सीन इट, ठीक है. लेकिन दादी खाने नहीं देती होंगी बिकॉज इट्स नॉट गुड फॉर यू, ठीक है. दादा दादी जिसके भी खाते हैं या जिसके भी घर में भी हैबिट है खाने की, ठीक है. अच्छा, just go through the paragraph again, and if you have any questions regarding the tobacco, you can quickly ask me in the chat box. So maize is mainly grown for both food, for our food, and for animal fodder. Food given to the animals. Fodder refers to the food that is given to animals, and it has less nutrition. Now, less nutrition, why it says, because the content of protein is less in it as compared to other grains, like we talked about pulses. Okay, so pulses has mainly more protein. So if we compare maize with other pulses, it has less protein in it. Okay, and unlike other kharif crops, it requires a very moderate amount of water. Even rainfall in the areas where there is a good rainfall, that rainfall water is enough for it to grow. Okay. Besides this, corn oil is extracted by crushing the maize kernels. The kernels, there is a cover on it. Okay, and when it is crushed, the oil can be extracted from it. And the maize is grown in KPK and Punjab. Okay, students, clear till here? Please show me thumbs up so I'll know that it is clear to all of you. And keep your cameras on. Okay, good, Kariha. All right. Millet, ठीक है, or millet. Millet is also known as sorghum or jawar or bajra in Urdu. This is a very ancient coarse grain often eaten by villagers. As it will not rise to make loaves, it is eaten as flat cakes or as porridge. Millet is a tough crop and will grow in poor soil. Once it takes roots, it will grow in dry conditions. Millet is a useful crop for the dry, cooler, and less fertile areas of Punjab, Sindh, and Balochistan. Millet is also widely used as animal fodder, especially for poultry. So it is known as jawar, bajra, sorghum. ठीक है, like usually हम घर में हम English words नहीं use करते, we use Urdu words. ठीक है, to refer के चने की दाल है, बाजरा है, सरसों है. ठीक है, we preferably use Urdu words for it. So, and it is eaten by mainly villagers, because in villages there is a concept of consuming those things which have less, more nutrients, nutritious, ठीक है. And it's used to make flat cakes and porridge जो हमारे यहाँ आता है उसके अंदर भी इसका एक proportion होता है. And it grows in drier, cooler, and less fertile areas. So it does not require a lot of water. It does not require any a specific cold weather or not so hot weather, so it can easily grown. And even if the soil is not very fertile, it can grow over there. Okay, and it mainly grows in Punjab, Balochistan, and Sindh. And it's also used to feed animals. It's also used for animal food. Okay, class. If you can see the map on page number 40, so you will see that in which areas these particular crops are grown: maize, jawar, and bajra. Just see it. The areas which are covered with orange, this is where the maize is grown, and the areas which has the stripes, black, dark black stripes, ठीक है, it grows jawar, and the other is bajra, ठीक है. So these are of its kinds. Now, if you have any questions, you can quickly ask, because then we are moving on to an interesting topic from grain to flour. जैसे हमारे पास किस तरह से आता है आटा हमारे घर तक किस तरह से पहुंचता है. Trash in the stems and empty ears tied in huge rolls weighing half a ton, which are dropped on the field. The husk is bagged in huge sacks and the grain is stored inside the body of the combine. When the store is full, the combine stops and the truck comes alongside. The grain shoots out of the pipe at the top of the machine into the truck, which takes it to the store. The combine starts off again. Two men can harvest 50 hectares in an 8 hour. A very good workman with hand tools would take about 250 days to cut this amount. So it's really easy. You just compare it that it can be done. The whole farm can be harvested in like 8 hours, and if it is done manually, it takes approximately 250 days to cut this amount. Okay, so let's just stop.